2014 marks 100 years since the outbreak of the First World War, and it's being marked around the globe. The First World War was the first truly global war, with fighting raging from the icy waters of the South Atlantic to the deserts of the Middle East, from the coasts of China and Turkey to the simmering heat of East Africa, from the high peaks of the Alps and the Carpathians to the trenches of Western Europe. Over 71 million soldiers fought in the war, with every country suffering the loss of loved ones. You may already know that in Britain, the Tower of London is filling its moat with 888,246 handmade poppies, one to represent every British soldier killed during the war. At 11 a.m. on November the 11th, 1918, the fighting stopped. We mark this day, which we call Armistice Day, every year, and the Sunday nearest to the date is known as Remembrance Sunday. Although the date marks the day that World War I came to an end, the 11th of November is now an important day where people from across the globe observe a period of silence to reflect upon the victims of all wars. It's important that we remember that in the world today, 13 large-scale wars and dozens of other smaller conflicts are currently taking place. Together, they have led to over 70,000 deaths so far this year alone. In the First World War, despite the destruction of the landscape brought about by continuous fighting, bright red Flanders poppies managed to grow in their thousands. In the spring of 1915, shortly after losing a friend in Ypres, a Canadian doctor, Lieutenant Colonel John McCrae, was inspired by the sight of poppies to write a now famous poem called In Flanders Fields. McCrae's poem inspired people to use poppies as a symbol to remember those who died in conflicts around the world. And over the next week, you will see people wearing them and will have the opportunity to buy one for yourself, should you wish to. The poppy is a way to remember the people who gave their lives for the world we live in today.